the death fetish run its course. Kill them all. Snuff porn holocaust. Rape and maul all whores. Milk the bloody cut. Slaughter till their life is gone. Snuff porn holocaust. Fuck your corpse, no pause. Let the death fetish run its course. Kill them all. Snuff porn holocaust. Rape and maul all whores. Milk the bloody cut. Slaughter till their life is gone. Like my slut bodies in multiple pieces. Cut raw sipping sloppy oysters. Cut easy with meat cleavers. Drunk on feces and rye blood from intersected beavers. Excretion is perfect for eating on this murderous evening. Bitches tortured and beaten, forced into sleeping with beasts is the meaning. Morbid techniques of enslavement and reteaching. Fuck preaching enlightenment through brutality's force-fed. Awakening sickness with bloodshed. Now witness your cause of death. Versions of raw flesh in this version of coarse sex. Deformed execution. Which one of your whores is next? I'm all in the breast with big teeth. My dick leaks for 6 weeks on sick beats. For this beast, this is no big feat. With each release, blood stains the streets.
I butcher women, burning bitches, carcasses to non-existence. Shedding by the fire, religious sacrifices in the cinders. Inhaling the smoke, invoke the spirit and the soul that leakers. Head begins to spin, thinking how I just unhitch these bitches. Bloody straight to blood, lamb slaughtered for the evil one. Unborn son of Satan, incubates inside and gutted sluts. Corpse, rotten horse, cutting quarter after intercourse. Former forms of torture, bitches forced to fuck. Horses rape, babies get aborted. Serve raw in 4 courses. Human flesh no taste like chicken in. Formed by rigor mortis, sex slaves incinerated. Their belongings burn in flames. From beyond the grave I see faces of death that know my name.
I chop them up and place their bodies spread onto poles. I'm taking pictures of their spread cuts. I blacken the holes. Insects take the skin and cuts of these impound moles. Their best of faces resemble a rotten fish casserole. Puddle buckets of cockroaches deep within your throat. And one cock to your mouth and watch your faces implode. I slice the side of your neck and watch the roaches pour out. It's like a water spout, a battleground, a horror sound. You're deathbound. I'm like Dr. Chana, distorted, mutated, transformed. Your little big pussy is gone. It's a holocaust, born the red dawn. Kept warm, I'm hellspawn, you're reborn. For the swarm, exhaling chunks of flesh in this bloody storm. Snuff-born holocaust. Fuck your corpse, no pause. Let the death fetish run its course. Kill them all. Snuff-born holocaust. Rape and maul all whores. Milk the bloody cut. Slaughter till their life is gone. Snuff-born holocaust. Fuck your corpse, no pause. Let the death fetish run its course. Kill them all. Snuff-born holocaust. Rape and maul all whores. Milk the bloody cut. Slaughter till their life is gone. Life is gone, life is gone, life is gone.
Take me and your prick will be covered in blood.
I circle like a shark when the fresh blood drips. I circle like a shark when the fresh blood drips. I circle like a shark when the fresh blood drips. I circle like a shark when the fresh blood drips. I circle like a shark when the fresh blood drips. Blood fetish. Blood fetish, saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. Blood fetish. Blood fetish, saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. Blood fetish, saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. The liquids from the drained arteries, spraying death orgies. Blood fetish, saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. The liquids from the drained arteries, spraying death orgies.
Give me right running for days with no sleep. My sharp cleaver cutting makes you obsolete. Leave you buried in the concrete from trying to compete with the wrong creep. Transform you into rotten meat, delete you from existence like the future of all religion. Killing opposition, news opinions, enlisted in this violent expedition like the Inquisition. Indifferent mechanism of human extinction. Insidious minded, demonic, or big militant. Feral Australian rap, Holocaust equivalent of other innocent, doom-witted citizens of their impotent mortal kingdoms. Demise will be virulent. Formative score grind, lyrical vengeance. Disposable women, I drain the asses of the essence. Open up the carcass to rape and pillage the contents. Reeking putrefaction after grave conquest. Butchers Harem never compromise, illness with thirst. Make them follow snuff porn with the bodies unearthed. Deflower at birth with evil limbs dispersed. Decay slowly submerged in our semen and turds. Study death in my spit, I'm mustering the blood flow. Never bite, but I'm diagnosed with filled syndrome. My cock enlarges like a breast full of silicone. Homegrown hematology to lubricate my stiff bone. Blood fetish. Saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. Blood fetish. Saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. The liquids from the drained arteries. Spraying death. Take a knife, dick, cut an ass. Slice away the fleshy parts. Slice up the pussy, watch it bleed when it's glass. Fist the orifice, fracture, blood every capture. All the warm blood and the anal fluid. Man, I lick the bloody snake clit. And I smear it in my shit. Pissing in your orifice. Full of fingering your system. A blood blood addict. Inflict the brain damage. While I sodomize brain murder. Really savage. Rape the dead for submission. And I feel like you're a kitchen. I'm a sick physician. And I ain't that cunt of rotting women. Have a knife in twat as I make you sit squat. Let their pussy blood drip from my mean monster cock. Got a morbid intent. Hack a knife in your breast. A dead virgin. Anus feels about to rape and molest. A crack a fat with aggression. It gives a hard erection with the burnt flesh is willing for a vaginal dissection. Fill a bath with your murdered corpse. Hit it with a knock fork. Drinking glass of bottle blood and have the gun sauce. Like the small intestine. Enjoy the wine. Fucking save a bloody head for a pleasure while I die. Fucking butcher remains before I light you in flames. I open up your cranium and dice of the warm brains. You feed my cunt puppet. It hasn't got a stomach, just a heap of running off. I'll let her make you watch me fuck it. Blood fetish. Blood fetish. Blood fetish. Saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. Blood fetish. Saturate my penis with the dripping cuts. The liquids from the drained arteries. Spraying death orgies. I circle like a shot when the fresh blood drips. I circle like a shot when the fresh blood drips. The crazy maniac, yo, lunatic. I circle like a shot when the fresh blood drips. Blood drips, blood drips, blood drips, blood drips.
Slowly and agonizingly starves them to death, beats them, tortures them.
Butchers Harem, the brutal masters. Destroying pride, big sluts for your sadistic pleasure. All become slaves in hell. Punishment for the cruelty you deserve. Demonstrate my erection with a surgical head clamp on the day of induction in this outback death camp. Dominate with aggression, given cervical transplants. Blades for reduction of breath, make the flesh of a chest sag. Therapeutic hawking, brain surgery symbol. Semen drips on the skull in stitches, decorate nipples. Crippled sluts called a hemorrhage, leaking blood from the colon. The beaten vulva was crushed and I ripped the gut out the broken vagina. Tortured atrocities, I got morbid philosophies. Equilibrium sustained by my torn dicks, vomiting on your corpse stained brown. Your stupid whores are found drowned in the septic waste, sun-dried and fingered till sundown. An elaborate crown of thorns from the princess deflowered in gore. She lays dying in the sand, still there's demand for more. Feeling the shit piss of human compost and pig feces. Killing on snuff flicks using sawn off pig features. Putrid deformed cunts filleted by sick creatures. We're mutants from Scorched One, some of the war demons. Possessed with the blood thirst like my penis is one with the leeches. Flesh is mixed with turds, right features, guts are eaten. Showcase my jism by filling colons to overflowing. Unlimited vomit additions, rotten collections are growing. Like my erection when torn open, innards are showing. Genitals molding and maggots eaten for most is repulsing. Obey the brutal masters or we'll carve this. Ruthless torture to rearrange your gaping asses. Hanging bloody meat puppets from the rafters. Getting hardest when we harness the discharge from the carcass. We make the sickest snuff fantasies manifest in your reality. Brutality expressed in actuality. Get ripped up, sit your cunt and ass cavity to feed our sexual vitality.
Shake your head and ask for ownership. False worship of a master's brick. Get tit under bull whipped. Punishment with wax strips. Brace frustrated wooden socks. Your features swung like Botox. Savage beatings bruise your box, leaving you bleeding out of your crotch. Strap you to a sedation's cross. Crucify you on my cock. Hose you down with fecal broth. Blinded with a menstrual cloth. Extreme humiliation, punishment and cruelty. Bleeding breast and covered with needles and tit jewelry. Electrocute you whipping arsehole with a cut of rod. Pump the pussy and the clitoris as the victim squats. I show no mercy when your prison's trapped on my torture table. Open you up from your pussy to your navel. Hook your smaller nipples to open up your gaping wounds. When I'm using a harpoon to molest the bleeding womb. It's a masochistic amusement of this suffering student. Appease my scat fetish when you eat my bowel movement. Visit hell when your fist fucked and knife sodomized. I'll be drooling on your tits when you're lying immobilized. Hear you squeal in agony when your genitals are waterized. Spread a number on your hide so you can be categorized. Where the scars are welts like a permanent tattoo. Hog tight in a tank of water, torture with bamboo. I trip acid on your forehead, keep the pain in my control. I'm a killer with no soul, drilling holes in your skull.
Obey the brutal masters, or we'll carve you. Ruthless torture to rearrange your gaping asses. Hanging bloody meat puppets from the rafters. Getting hardest when we harness the discharge from the carcass. We make the sickest snuff fantasies manifest in your reality. Brutality expressed in actuality. Get ripped up, sit your cunt and ass cavity to feed our sexual vitality. Obey the brutal masters, or we'll carve you. Ruthless torture to rearrange your gaping asses. Hanging bloody meat puppets from the rafters. Getting hardest when we harness the discharge from the carcass. We make the sickest snuff fantasies manifest in your reality. Brutality expressed in actuality. Get ripped up, split your cunt and ass cavity to feed our sexual vitality. R.I.P. Butcher's Harem. Push pig. Scat butcher. Fill your ass with my fucking pig dick. Suck my fucking pork, bitches. This is R.I.P, you feeble-minded fuckwits bleed to this. Slits and cleaves to strips, your cunts get eaten with shit. Every day I butcher weak mortals just for kicks. Abortions, strip embryonic pus and sludge on my dick. Slip my cock inside humans, rape your dumb lying humans into defecating twitch of death and dying. Ass movements filming the abused corpse players a must. I sever sluts heads and bust my nuts. The cum shots are close up of your sperm-soaked guts. You're eaten and fucked, beaten and cut with my meat worm leaking in your butt. Bush pigs spitting the scat core fetish. My rap porn venom leaves you whack whores beheaded in seconds. Ask me shredded and tortured with weapons that leave your pussy looking like it's been through genital Armageddon. Sexual predator, dismembered organ collector. Drain your enema, ingest it with rectal smegma. Rip the fetus from your tight package and return it to sender. Cut your slender flaccid member off and chuck it in the blender.
We got a bunch of bell hookers, sticking murder rap butchers. It's the gore Kama Sutra, pussy organ abuser. I decompose a slapper and wait till the worm rot. We keep it fucked up so the splattering never stops. It's a prequel to Bloodfest. You're molested with objects. Watch the implements effects before I fucking dissect. Specialise in mutilating, slaying and maiming. Alive or dead, you're still pride for the masters dominating. Chisel out your eyes, sockets after post-mortem. Take a snapshot and put it on extreme perform. Sucking on the fleshy parts of your heart when I'm cut stabbing. Open up your dirty meat, I'm pissing in the warm chasm. Calm blood, bringing the pain. The cut assassin, bashing up the brains, making the bloody body spasm. Vomit on your little tits while my cock is penetrating. Pouring acid in your meat till the pussy's disintegrating.
These perverse depictions leave you immersed in afflicted demonic murderous rhythms that mean you're cursed when I'm spitting infect your blood like malaria, burning black in the area like a bushfire, spreading, causing mass hysteria. Mill your flesh, mass the particles, make you a front page article. Instill fear in the populace, fascist senses ain't stopping us. Dark fetish, eternal must, orgy infernal in the slaughterhouse. Torture brothel, get ass molested and awful. Fill my bottle with blood that drips out the cunts. Butchered and eaten with guts, steaming pig semen floods through the airways and veins of the recently slain. Deep ceaseless throating, choking, then it's axe to the brain. Stained the bulge in my pants, in and smear to my penis glands. I stand firm when I'm bludgeoned and fuck the flesh in my dungeon. Corruption of your illusions, fill the commune with confusion. Immune to the trends and lies, mutated, sick in the head for life.
That's the fuck the anal ribbons and burning on adolescents. Cut them into segments and destroy your physical evidence. Got the blood on my fingertips, you smell how the cold sticks. Like the fresh from the sweet pigs where the outback meat pips. With my tongue I feel the texture, taste the flavor of placenta. Addicted to the human nectar, it's a necrophilia pleasure. A convicted sex offender, make the rotten pussy wetter. Fatty breasts I love to simmer, boil them up and make them slender. Kidnapping children, performing bloody baptisms. Zombie tagging deflections and brutal bloody vandalism. Sadistic acts of violence, the passion is driven. Committing mass extermination and anal terrorism. It's a must to experiment with the organs of women. Open up your legs and stuff the cut with a living pigeon. It's your gaping ass is a rotten kitten. You're twisted in the butchered hair of religion. God, baptism.
Dilating your halls, enthralled with anal prolapse. Got cut skin on the walls, no need for photographs. Got my own corpse, porn, jism is your epitaph. Fucking spit on you all, acidic phlegm and handicaps. Butchers Harem, be the sick shit, infect thoroughly throughout the whole southern colonies. Sudden felonies enacted on your bitches' memories. Honestly, the brand of shit you're selling me is getting ripped to shreds of ease. Smash the weak and complacent with this word savagery. Try to face the big demon, you lose the fight with gravity. I choose not to make your whore die in brutality. Bring the gore rap with the worst mentality. Stinge and burn flaps in the forming cavities. My everyday average is damaging all virgin holes in perverted happenings. Pussy blood stained cock smashing in the gut. Draining is hot like brandishing the skin of a top before dismantling. Open you up like a prolapse cervix. Dismantle your cuts, deconstruct the surface. Carcass beheaded, you get bled like your full-legged vertical methods. Purging all your stomach contents. Punctured viscera flows like anamacalonic demolitions. Blast beyond recognition. Perform some incisions with spit thicker than an AIDS victim's arms. Ridden with hideous syphilitic symptoms.
Renovate the body, making physical improvements. Contemplating my science, counting countless recruitments. Not using a blueprint of improvising and exploring. Evacuation of the bowel, saturation and reforming. Suffocate your face and put your liver in your grill. Amputating your labia, cut it up with bad skills. It's a tissue holocaust, acid burning your skin. Stuff your gut with the broken bones and remnants of limbs. Hang your lifeless bodies till they're stretched and bloated. I'll be axing you open while my cock is defroated. Exhibit your cup with dried semen secretions. Brutally fucking the corpse before the flesh is deletion. Liquefying the pieces of rape deeds and seizures. Acid blistering and melting, recognizable features. Violent fisting of the ass while the body decays. Necrophilic rape performed on human tongues in shallow graves.
Open you up like a prolapse cervix. Dismantle your cuts, deconstruct the surface. Carcass beheaded, you get bled like your full-legged vertical methods. Purging all your stomach contents. Punctured viscera flows like anamacalonic demolitions. Blast beyond recognition. Perform some incisions with spit thicker than an AIDS victim's arms. Ridden with hideous syphilitic symptoms.
You better watch your mouth, you dumb slut. I'll open you up from your throat to your fucking colon. Take out my cock and piece into hot warm innards. Then I'll squat over your bleeding raped corpse and take a shit in ya.
Her body is buried in the same bushland. The rapes and cold-blooded murders are about to become more frequent as they revel more and more in the sick fantasies born originally in their teenage years.
a serial killer who was extremely clever within the Australian genre, and by that I mean it's in the bush, it's a lonely place, he's abducting strangers, people he doesn't know, he's taking them to a place of absolute isolation where he's committing his crimes, he's secreting the bodies, hiding the bodies in a place that is very, very unlikely to be caught.
What we found was that the crime scenes tended to get a bit larger, that there appeared to have been more activity these days, that the murders themselves became more sophisticated and more ritualistic.
I'm the sickest cunt, keep it raw, spit violence and hardcore overboard, like bringing a fucking machete to pump brawls. Regretting the gore, mapping your horse during intercourse, flicking a bloody pussy's what I came for, so don't stall. Not even for a second, I'll touch your weapons. Could be crucifix and pray, we're gonna send you to heaven. Spread the venom for many audible terrors to learn your lesson. Mention my name in a sentence, suffer the brutal consequences. Stop and beat the hearse of street, fulfilling all the records, drops of the generic and weak. Grab a piece of your soft cock and shove it in your mouth so you can't speak. When I'm finished rapping, all you can achieve is to bleed. Getting high off the fumes of the decaying deceased. Covering a bitch's corpse in 3 is how I find my inner peace. Living a splattered 80s in feces where my penis intervenes, ripping apart the bitchy altar, riches even release. Pollution of the mind feeds my torturous appetite. Permanent elevation from eating portions of beef type. Stabbing a knife in the brown eye to suck the meat like gutting a fish that smells right to fish the point of dinner time. We bring the punishment, your death's imminent. Venom as abhorrent for a cause, spitting vomitous. Bush shed coroners, never stop killing you. Infinite menace and the great plus bottomless. We bring the punishment, your death's imminent. Venom as abhorrent for a cause, spitting vomitous. Bush shed coroners, never stop killing you. Infinite menace and the great plus bottomless.
No one is safe in this climate of terror.
You taste my drip and come you lick your bitch and suck it on my meat. I'm rapping on the mic, I reap your mouth and piss in your brains. I leave it stains in your teeth, I love to rape your beast. The score rap my fucking to the rhythm of the beat. Your 7/8 is depleted engine uterus weight. Feeling like a pig that liver never retreats. Coming labby as a ditty so you left it complete. You just beef, stuff your cunt with the 7 green feet. Unforgiving killer, I got all the sickest emotions. With the bones that are broken, stab your face that I open. Spray the brain with lotion, it's the highest devotion. When I dump all my life from a cocky one chosen. From the style to production, the book just bringing destruction. Face fucking stuff, bitches in my shows, I got them fluffing. I'm mouth stuffing while I'm titty rubbing. My cock is coming, give me more of the teen Harem loving. We bring the punishment, the death's imminent. Venom as abhorrent for a cause, spitting vomitous. Bush shed coroners, never stop killing you. Infinite menace and the great plus bottomless. We bring the punishment, the death's imminent. Venom as abhorrent for a cause, spitting vomitous. Bush shed coroners, never stop killing you. Infinite menace is the great plus bottomless.
Australia's own unique brand of killers.
You wish you were never born until you meet us. We'll leave your bloated body out the bush, with the birds and the maggots to feast on.
Some victims were bludgeoned, some were strangled, others were shot and stabbed. Many were sexually assaulted. One was decapitated.
Aussie rap gore shit up your fucking cunt. My genitals transform, having all next seven. The leaking artist relish, born death fetish. Feast across the flesh is perished, women born raped and septic. I crack a fat for gore, born death fetish. My genitals transform, having all next seven. The leaking artist relish, born death fetish. Feast across the flesh is perished, women born raped and septic. Insert my genitals in open wounds of injured sluts. I cause internal desecration of the womb for stimulus. Drain the skull, releasing pressure. This victim's numb from all displeasure. Slowly carve the rump and sever, sliding in my hardened member. Defile or breathe Curtains redefine your means. Purpose, evil swines, demonic murder. At feeding time I eat my servants. The wild hog demon vomits, vicious terminate your bitches. Anatomic abortions on the minds with graphic pictures. Wreak havoc, distortion, describing manic images. Warp the mental state with sickness, much worse than syphilis. I make you wanna beg to die. Break you on the bench to slice. Maiming for the stench of demise. And flames your last breath will ignite. Drain the cuts, spending your life. Flairless slut and cut with a knife. That chick adored in fecal slop is cute. Coprophilic prostitute. Cum junkie smothered in caviar. I slaughtered a boot shoot. For real I know the taste of shit is bitter if sliced cut. I drunk a fat for gore. Born death fetish. My genitals taste raw. Rapping all next seven. The leaking ass is reddish. Born death fetish. Just the cost of flesh is perished. Human form raped in septic.
Decayed horse get molested. I fondle the intestines of my life specimens in the delicatessen filled with butchered Homo sapiens. I spread disease. Experiments like human centipede. I wanna see you bleed in blood surgeries. I get a chance to really show the blood I need. I source it out, spare body parts in the obituaries. I'm scattering the blood of dead whores, oozing pus from bed. Sore scat, poor desecrations got my penis red. Roy rotten like cadavers, lust for blood, I'm ravenous. Cook you like a roast, with your comp stuff full of cannabis. Beaten by savages and picked apart by hungry scavengers. Sadomasochist, the master of chainsaw massacres. I scatter airwicks and incense sticks to burn in the basement. Use the master fragrance, drink the rape of soiled mental patients. My taste in food's got my bowels polluted. I'm consuming charcoal humans, hair picked from the pit behind the bird unit.
Born death fetish. My genitals taste raw. Rapping all next seven. The leaking ass is reddish. Born death fetish. Just the cost of flesh is perished. Human form raped in septic. I fill a bucket with your guts and urine, severing your head and spine. Douse the open wounds with the anal nectar juice. Keep the bitches anus lube. Knife fucked, rain subdued. Slicing the tongues, the blood is spewed. Smother the cunt that I execute. I boil the chunks of pussy blubber. Make the garden corpse suffer. Eat the remains of the rotting carcass. Butchered the pussy in a blood so garments. I can only come from a death in violence. Spraying the jizz with your laser silence. Black in the face, my scalp collection. Blasting the mouth of a cock's infection. Force the whore to eat the bride. Fuck them with the guts of swine. Toxic abominations. Breed the pussy alterations. Collect the 7 experiments. Mutations under development. You're a permanently raped resident. An alterated scat specimen. Burn her pussy like a vomiting baby. Douse the anus in liquid gravy. Rub the feces on her breast. Limbless, change up beaten guest. Open the source of the magazine fest. Died on shit, gagging jest. Catering for the pornography with fecal cinematography. Born death fetish. My genitals taste raw. Rapping all next seven. The leaking ass is reddish. Born death fetish. Just the cost of flesh is perished. Human form raped in septic. I crack a fat for gore. Born death fetish. My genitals taste raw. Rapping all next seven. The leaking ass is reddish. Born death fetish. Just the cost of flesh is perished. Human form raped in septic.
Jump
just incredible.
This is Butcher's Harem, the brutal cut terrorists!
No escaping, once my blade starts scraping.
Run and cut you up.
No escaping, once my blade starts scraping.
Bits of flesh.
No escaping, once my blade starts scraping.
Run and cut you up. Bits of flesh.
Get your nice flesh crevice sliced precise like edits. My tissue cutting device tight in your shite exit. Provide the right method with my snake-like weapon erected. Digression, uncensored obsession, scrape the infection. The moist plot also leaks imperfection. Your voice box bleeds if you utter objections. To grab gender corrections performed on unwilling contestants. Mix the pussy cheese with the labia like Janet and Reddit. Giving credit to my cleaver for the guns I severed. Ripping shredded right beavers, chew it up and ingest it. Sleep puffs, I've perfected the flavors well recommended. Served raw, fine sliced with excretion as crescent. Spread it beheaded, stuffed legs, enjoying sloppy seconds. Eating out a dead ass like it's the sweetest confection. Not to mention the other juicy wenches in my collection. Wrought until they're pretty enough to receive my erection's attention. Pretentious fucks get their brain matter raped. Uneducated sluts to face on videotape. Reshaping the face, take the eyes away, update the interface. Lubricate the eye sockets for my jism spray. Embrace the vomit of spillage in new ways. Blacken your vision with my dripping cock mayonnaise. Your sticky dates for drilling as your life fades away. Raping cum, slotting maggots and devil's clay. Your silence is golden, I've proven pissing in your mouths. Slots your neck and holds you down. For trying to make a sound from violence, I'm swollen. Decaying pussies keep me aroused. Deep in your pubic mound, cop semen or fluids in nutrimouths. Vomit abusive speaking from the putrid underground. Like a worm rising up to eat the carcass in the burial ground. My cock's inevitably hellbound, without a doubt. Pornographic stuff, gore rap that'll rip your colons out. Violent anals down to the form of glove digits. Stretch your right colon out beyond your physical limits. Held open with pot rivets when I fist fuck it's vicious. You're an eyewitness to your own rectal sickness. Sheer gorilla cunt flaps, glue them to your anal gash. My fucked up psychopath bashing the rape snatch. Where the glitter's a badge, I pour your guts on my lap. My swollen cock is wrapped with your vomited anal tract. Lubricated with saliva and the bowels leakage. Rape your festering drippage while I'm sipping on your cleavage. The muscles are weak, it's razor anus excretion. Your threats are exceeded from this anal mistreatment. You're like a posh image, distorted, twisted and thickened. It's the perfect composition for the covered exhibition. Restricted when you're fucked by the backyard position. The anal demolition got my meat rod stiffened. Slowed your lower abdomens to a beast carcass. We're bringing the farm surgery on the outback pastures. Bend them over and put fuck the conjoined asses. Interspecies hybrids created by the butcher masters. Pussy mutilated and the pelvis is broken. You're twitching with no signs of pain, fear or emotion. The rectum is removed, we use it for a meat totem. While I fill on your mouth with my hairy cock and scrotum. With my cleaver craft, it's a final beaver catalyst. I cut the hug and I'm a master anal anatomist. I place your weak leftovers on my home dialysis. Your wounds are black and gangrenous. Kept in a state of paralysis with a scalpel protagonist. The butchers are savages, display the inhuman callousness with bitches and slow mattresses. Cankerous boils cover all your open passages, leaving viral infections and severe damages.
After us we got a carcass of shaking back. After us we got a carcass of shaking back. Arms and loaded bodies, shaking disturbed. Gets knocked out head on style, that's kicked to the curb. Attacking through nightmares and bad dreams.
I drink my lager from skulls, refuse to bite or think soft. Infect the whole underground like ripping slits with my sick cock. Keep it brutal as fuck, produce tight and spit hot like the vomit after 50 odd homebrew vodka shots. Your bitches cuffed that pubic bone I use like a pig trough. My shit's not music, no it's abusive and better off not listen to in public. So cut your fucking ears off. These slithering maggots are getting drunk off the blood and guts to your wrist.
stuffed with rope butts and dripping with sperm and shit. Clitoris burned to a crisp, cannibal warlords, weapons to store horse and gore porn. Mimicking these words to be found swinging from my chords. You fuck with the weak ass, so stay off the high horse. My knife goes to the life force to pour like a house door. My drain pours of liquids and jism to slain whores. Butchers, harems, spit the sickest core lyrics like dry
I doused a fake cut in petrol, then I dumped the carcass in a gutter. Weak sluts fall victim to the organ abductor, or get chopped up and gutted and left for the flies and maggots. It's intestine mechanics, we make cleaving tactics. If I murder psychiatrics or I'm raping virgin spastics, it's still gore limited with maximum damage. I'm corrupt and brutal like Nettie, spit the blue murder. I torture like Bunty with pizzas and buns and burner. Spray splitters on your bone matter, shrapnel shards scatter. Your cranium is crushed with the strokes of a sledgehammer. On all fours for flesh, more so vocal cords, overlords and pitchforks and blood sauce for knife cords and score sports. Me and my cleaver bring the Aussie butcher slavery, killing TB, slicing slow and slicing painfully. Our crew is stocked with all sorts and I butcher armory for inflicting the hardest lethal terminal injury.
Hit hunt, you fucking dumb cunts, like I'm for your spill guts. Motherfuckers are piss poor shit. What do you spit for? We split horns to spit lyrics in sick forms. Cunts that claim it's enough gore, you ain't even soft porn. Shut the fuck up, you called out and cut the fuck up. We're all twisted sick fucks, filming 2 girls in 1 cup. I headbutt poses that hang out the front at the metal clubs. You post for crime scene photos with all your fucking toes cut. Blood force trauma's the cause of death. Punch in the head with the stage mic. You got me enraged like cage fights with cleavers and butcher's knives. Your pussies better have 9 lives infected. My rhymes are packed with flesh-eating enzymes. I perpetrate hate crimes like spinners and gay rhymes. A serial offender, slaughter bitches like bone frying in rituals. Dismembered corpses lay slaughtered. The best lines you thought of sell are lies that I've aborted.
After I speak, I eat carcass and shaking thing. On some notoriety, chicken the skirt. Get stomped out, Ed Norton style, that's kick to the curb. Attacking through nightmares and bad dreams.
Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Say stalk you rich and make you spill a quart of piss. Totally means that we are leading the verse. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Say stalk you rich and make you spill a quart of piss. Totally means that we are leading the verse. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Steady stalk you rich and make you spill a quart of piss.
Take low syllables and mangle to ridicule on the whack and pitiful. Your crap sounds minuscule. Spit at you imbecile, sick and all with the visuals of splattered individuals. Call us lyrical criminals. Fuck with this shit, you better be well protected. Show your lips quick or get your necks disconnected. Fuck with sticks ripped and shredded by hell's henchmen. Smell the stench when your flesh is belted, stretched and melted. Home invasion, cut your bitch up worse than hell to skelter. Try to say to fuck the spit and suck the guts and drain it. Seek shelter from this storm because it's blood that's raining. I feed on pain and suffering, the form bludgeon and maim. Inside the pussy of a slutter, bury rusty blades and slice the oozing bit of crust, tearing chunks of waste. Fuck the face with the cleaver ass pumping for days till the meat's palpitated or my fucking blade breaks.
Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Steady stalk you rich and make you spill a quart of piss. Totally means that we are leading the verse. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Stalk you rich and make you spill a quart of piss.
It's the lyrical onslaught, word cannibal blood sport. Your soft fag workers get bled with the chainsaw, raising up like the dawn of war, eating flesh of a monitor. A human carnivore, inflicting maximum pussy gore. I murder 7 times, fresh cut full of meat collage. Cut your artery and where the blood is the camouflage. A pathological assassin killing for the passion. Raped uterus spasms, making mutant orgasms. Fat wannabe whores get bashed and castrated. Cut slayed, blade educated, pussy amputated. Split you open like a virgin. Watch a little fat squirt and cleave and flirt. Medication for the sexual surgeon. Redecoration anus with nails and a razor. Harvesting the ass plumber like a deep sea whaler. I'm the pain crusader. Put you in the torture chamber. The corpse creator, psychopathic beast slayer.
Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Totally means that we are leading the verse. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist. Written verse that can make you sicker than surgery seats. Can't afford to diss this hip-hop abortionist.
your grins wide open from ear to ear. Leave you stuck with a ripped smile, showing though you're full of fear. Me and the Reaper come equipped with the same gear to harvest your mortals for spitting, showing your weakness here. Smash through your cerebellum, eat your brains like watermelon. Splatter rap, spit venom through your veins, death spreading. Threaten with blunt weapons to sever the connection. Leave the other half of your intestines suspended in your dwelling. It's decided that every mortal organ is dissected for realignment. Taste death in my saliva. Break necks with murderous rhymers. You won't spit next cause there's no survivors after infinite violence. Schemo victims, now their faces up in the kitchen. You dumb cunts are next up, so you better quit with the whinging. I'm not mincing my words, I'm attacking and mixing the herds. Fresh meat hacked to shreds and buried in cold earth. Adapt a ruthless approach to meet my enemies head on. Draw my weapon of choice and make you aware that your death come. We bring the imminent destruction of your weak ass clones. Must all be inbred from the same strand of middle class drones. Should be executed by stone, feed our hungry dogs your bones. So sick we make you puke and destroy your little book of poems. This ain't no sweet but I'm an unsavory cunt. Like vanilla icing sprayed him off, most tossers hate to be blunt.
I don't break you in half. Break you in half. Chop my enemies in half with guillotines and laugh. I don't break you in half. I don't break you in half. Chop my enemies in half with guillotines and laugh.
Burn bits and butter, cadaver chunks, slave sections like threesomes. The gore makes me blood drunk, relaxing after the hunt. Copulated with an nail gun, gnawing the clip like it's chewing gum. Split your jugular open and pissing it cause you're fat and dumb. Or rolling tuberculosis, kidnapped the frail and homeless. Pregnant bitches and bonus with a bit of violent psychosis. Never trust a stranger cause I might chase you and rape you. Slashing guns in your vapor, stop your skull like a crater. I got a love for the labour, spread you like a crater. They call me the Undertaker, bone breaker, the pussy mutant maker. Murder couples in their sleep, rip your severed beef. As my clock seat, when you're out of release, you're being bled by the elite. Drugged up like a stripper, sip in the backyard liquor, make you drink the paint thinner and eat my cock for dinner. Fuck a back to anal porn star, stuff a collar with a crowbar. Burn a clip with the end of cigars, and dump her in the reservoir. Attack a helpless innocent infant, a temple stab should be sufficient. The knife is twisted, her death is instant. Sputty a form like an explosive, my words are corrosive. Don't need a motive when the blue pussy is bloated. I'm more rotten than a crack addict's teeth. I'm wanted by easy when the police my crimes leave you in disbelief. When I'm working on my masterpiece, I'm insane like a night caller. They call me the cunt stalker. I can find you in small quarters, then I torture you after the slaughter.
I don't break you in half. Break you in half. Chop my enemies in half with guillotines and laugh. I don't break you in half. Break you in half. Chop my enemies in half with guillotines and laugh.
Erotic stories written in blood. Your viciously cut, enact the will of perversity, killing your slut. We get aroused when we're murdering and play with the guns. Take our display of disturbing shit like a blade, raping your cunts. Erotic stories written in blood, defacing corrupt. Perfect the art of torture like the pain is our love. Deflower flesh like maggots when slaying your fucks. There is no doubt this is furthering the decay of all human scum. Erotic stories written in blood, your viciously cut, enact the will of perversity, killing your slut. We get aroused when we're murdering and play with the guns. Take our display of disturbing shit like a blade, raping your cunts. Erotic stories written in blood, defacing corrupt. Perfect the art of torture like the pain is our love. Deflower flesh like maggots when slaying your fucks. There is no doubt this is furthering the decay of all human scum.
Forcing my affection, hemorrhaging cuts in the garden manic. You're just a brain-dead spastic, lobotomized bitches of plastic. Broken backs and shattered bones and sliced up nerves. Scatter the meat for the birds. The hot sun festers maggots and worms. Rebirth possessions, got a cadaver sting, complete erratic. My labor of my hand is gory, foul, brutal and graphic. I'm knifing spinal tendons, making sex doll cripples. Keeping it simple, sucking the pulsating, swollen now nipple. Eating the vaginal ducts like a ravenous cannibal. I'm chopping them up like an animal, making the shame pieces valuable. Adding numbers to the tally of the murdered, missing in faces. Bush patience, the mountain butchers enslaving the weak and frail and nameless. Hunting pregnant women deep in the scrub, the valley echoes. The bush of portions, lost placentas, spraying the green and yellow. Divide the portions, backing them up into perfect with painkillers. Knife romance in front of my hands, I'm slaughtering innocent captured lambs.
Hold your family for ransom, kill on backpackers at random. Tourist bitches, corpses dismantled and left abandoned. Rotten bodies hidden in the bushes under piles of sandstone. Pink chasms full of warm juices from my testicular sanctum. Daring to adapt it all for your shit to excrete from it. Attach devices to your genitals you inhale to increase vomit. My meat solid feast on it, your beef's rotten, impaled in anal execution. Warm urine in the douche to aid this fatal ablution. Nailing the memories upon adolescent fruition. Vaginal splatterings with the stench of attrition. Make every victim absorb my fuck till the demise of your sweet cunt. Bleed the life from a teen slut, resounding cries as a beat cut. Your brown eyes getting sewn up, each orifice stitched neatly shut. Rectal tract also weeping like a bottomless deer duck. Tears of crap mixed with morsels of semen from bleeding butts. Their rear ends getting bashed to fucked up sluts left battered and fear-struck. Rotting stories written in blood, you viciously cut. Enact the will of perversity, killing your slut. We get aroused when we're murdering and play with the guns. Take our display of disturbing shit like a blade, raping your cunts. Erotic stories written in blood, defacing corrupt. Perfect the art of torture like the pain is our love. To flower flesh like maggots when slaying your fucks. There is no doubt this is furthering the decay of all human scum. Erotic stories written in blood, you viciously cut. Enact the will of perversity, killing your slut. We get aroused when we're murdering and play with the guns. Take our display of disturbing shit like a blade, raping your cunts. Erotic stories written in blood, defacing corrupt. Perfect the art of torture like the pain is our love. To flower flesh like maggots when slaying your fucks. There is no doubt this is furthering the decay of all human scum. I put your mortal humans in my abattoir, removing the labias. Your brains are kept in pickle jars with penises and shredded ass secretions. So revolting with the innards on my altar, kick the genitals, eroding execution of the vulva. Massacre the pussy, flesh, torture, porn and slaughter, sex. My vaginal syringe injects the anaerobic elements for uteral decomposition. Tasty genital attrition, rotten anal compositions lurking in my steaming jism. Operate on organs, clamp the orifice, abortions need precision when delivered. Make incisions, cut a portion, cut the pussy like it's trout and eat the fetus while I torture pregnant
their bitches off for slaughter. Decapitate your wife and daughter, fill the morgue. Keep them morbid, spitting raw, destructive forces, splitting skulls and puncture all the slummy holes. I rape and torment, pornographic, gore is sorted. Perfect pussies getting murdered, all the limbs sawn off, slowly burning in the furnace. Instincted when I conquer, drink this village from my monster cock. You eat it as I beat it, stop your face into a bloody puddle. Splattered on the rocks, your legs are spread before I slash the tunnel. To your women, violate the embryo with broken bottles. My penis grows solid when I open up the hottest pink slits and leave their rotten bodies hanging in the forest. Brain juice dripping after drilling deep into their foreheads with the genitalia carved out, limbless and contorted. Repeated violent penis seepage in the orifice, stretched the gaping anal lips until the hole is bottomless. Addicted to the amputation, torturing and defecation. Diarrhea leaking from the colonic annihilation. Lick the bleeding urination running down between the thighs. Off all of my cock describes the way of vaginal demise. Sub-incised beef kites, corpses, pussy feeling tight, dining on the dying ass. Find the slices taste sublime. The rectal anarchy flowing like a fountain. All the meat is falling in my abattoir to form a mountain. Towering my phallic weapon, drips of blood of butchered women. Practice genital correction, raping as I make incisions. Stuff my pork inside the lesion, sex and gore for one reason. To spread the sickest STDs, infectious lives with all diseases. Watching them die, slowly bleeding, crotch rotting, pussy seeping. Slops of the defeated, pussy skin on that I'm feeding.
Butcher human meats, carving cuts, consume them as they bleed. Fuck and torture till deceased, guts of mortals fill my needs. Butcher human meats, fond their raw seductive flesh like beasts. Sluts are portions for the feast, cut torn organs piece by piece. Butcher human meats, carving cuts, consume them as they bleed. Fuck and torture till deceased, guts of mortals fill my needs. Butcher human meats on carcass, reproductive mess. I treat my shaft, it broadens as I eat the bucket portals of your beast.
See me hacking up the meat to trade in pieces for a beverage, cutting mortal pieces of your liver. Rub them on your cleavage, barbecue the offal while I'm fucking Uncle Human steaks. Amputate the wicked clitoris, I place it on a plate. You're a crying crate invider, hanging like a side of mutton, urinating on the batter wounds, addicted to destruction, suffocation to the moment that the bowels evacuate. Defecating on the floor, you squirt the brown liquid paint. I exterminate the bitches, ripping boots with a machete. Are you ready when your legs are spreading? Fuck before beheading. I'll be sucking on the nipples when they're rotten and mature, licking all the dripping memory juice. I am a connoisseur, gunner in my slaughterhouse before I come cook and skewer. Brutalize your carcass while I keep the pretty pussy pure. Smash your cupid's red, force it in your ass like anal beans. I'm fucking a lifeless frozen meat and making mutant crossbreeds. Ejaculating on the pussy, soaking in my blood. Come pissing on my semen shit, I smear it on your rotten tongue. Dressing up the little Barbie, leather bondage and ropes. Flies and maggots feast upon the melted pussy fetal yolk. You'll be bottled and castrated, you'll just meet for the peddlers. Effeminate sluts get stuff for necrophilia pleasures. From my petrified collection of the plastinated splinters, while the mannequins are thinking by the bullshit aggressors. The seven heads reflect the scars of the scalpels dilect. I'll be fucking them beheaded when my cock is erect. The spinning of the slutty toy to make the clitoris wet, while taping the bones to the screens to keep the life of the dead. Scalpel massacre of flesh is seven cops as my witness. You're an open receptacle bound together with stitches, hanging upside down arenas like the structure of your inner sisters. Can you hide a abattoir of rotten twisted bitches?
Butcher human meats, carving cuts, consume them as they bleed. Fuck and torture till deceased, guts of mortals fill my needs. Butcher human meats, fond their raw seductive flesh like beasts. Sluts are portions for the feast, cut torn organs piece by piece. Butcher human meats, carving cuts, consume them as they bleed. Fuck and torture till deceased, guts of mortals fill my needs. Butcher human meats on carcass, reproductive mess. I treat my shaft, it broadens as I eat the bucket portals of your beast.
mouth and get ready for an anal meal. We're gonna make you love eating shit, you fat stinking scat bitch. I train a slut to eat feces, mix shit into species, lip rip compromises from aseptic releases, pretty leases being cuffed, ready for caviar dinner when I take a steaming dump. I'm gonna strap it up, clench my sphincter, push it to the limits, lusting for liquids, drink the piss from my penis, slip the shit off my fingers, savor all my hard log, like you mean it, or get injured, slap my anus as the liver, slurp it up or beat a sickened mouthfuls of spew coming through the shit and fugue. Rendezvous, unleash the fresh bowel movements for the brown reunion. Digestive conclusions, degrading sexual amusement. Craving perpetual mucus out the colon. I induced this blood spraying for advanced toilet slut training, serving cuts and flailings. Enhance the views of disobeying, play the role of Lady Gourmet in the scam fist. Party, fucking bombarding, dirt the charming and diarrhea bukkake.
I want you twitching cunt, whiskers in on end of Russian tongue sluts. Anal glaze your blood on my command. Rise a bit to my demands. I use hammers to smash your face with nutty brushes. You'll be raped, enforcement urinal cake. Degrade the sluts with body training. Raise them up with blood precautions. Disinfect your cunt with toilet duck. Your pussy's blood fighting field trips to public urinals. The scat tutorial sluts eating turds for glory holes are so adorable. I'm abducting crusty pond sluts with bad drug habits. Picking scabs from black savage, just savage your back. Passengers fucked on soil mattresses. You're gonna lose your toilet privileges. Obey the dirt, gurus instructions. You dumb bitches. Power shift delicious flavors are saving by scat princesses. Inhale the harmful pathogens released from horse eaters. Leave you skinless. It's great to meat, shit's like human minces. Stupid sluts preparing dinners consisting of brown steak.
I got the blood picked up milk, gargle piss and chunks of filth. Hands emerge, white porcelain is painted with my turns. Clean you with the toilet brush, bloody guts and open cuts. Replace the shithouse with your throat, you suck it up. No need for soap and toilet that tosses your solid. Scraping up the fecal palate, eat it up by the gallon. Explosive scat anal cannon, taking pictures of your scat. Facial golden showers on my angel. Squat the bitch above the bowl, make a shit, stretch a hole, spread a cut and lube it up. Take a turn, begin to fuck. Slaves stinking like a sewer, make them eat the shit anew. I shower them in buckets of urine, rub them in the septic slide. Create a human lavatory, a stool eating factory. Rape a sloppy pussy, dirty burping creep. My shit is raining gas and vomits up the menu. Spew up tubs of anal sinew. What's the effect of anal gravity? Fill her mouth to match capacity. Wipe her face and clean her chin. Use her pussy fecal bin. Bend her over like a sofa. Take a daily dose like Mozart. Call your face the fecal mask. Learn my ass is dark art. Ready my caviar dough with leaking reservoirs whole. Suffocate on my refuse. It's anal fisting shit abuse.
This your pussy is my shit pin. Teaching anal secrets. It's septic advanced toilet slut training with a scat mask. Losing uniform for all students. Whacking refuse on the day of human toilet recruitment. This your pussy is my shit pin. Teaching anal secrets. It's septic advanced toilet slut training with a scat mask. Losing uniform for all students. Whacking refuse on the day of human toilet recruitment. This your pussy is my shit pin. Teaching anal secrets.
faithful. Spray the guts, drain out the heart. Destroying tears have come, her broken cuts been making me hungry. Drive the snake right through the veins, eliminate the limbs and keep the fuckholes bloody. Soaking jism plus until she gives an erotic death stare. Mouth open wide, spitting out blood, I spray my nuts right there. Butchers, harem, sluts and bound completely while still aware. In open air, warfare discharges the horse tear. Turn that up, you fucking ass, bitch. Butchers fucking harem. Impaled slut facial, the cum shots faithful. Spray the demon while you die, torture and degrading. Execution's painful, this taste fully fatal. Skewered on a stake, penetrating in your anal. Impaled slut facial, the cum shots hateful. Spray the demon while you die, torture and degrading. Execution's painful, this taste fully fatal. Skewered on a stake, penetrating in your anal. Lie you up and spend your ass cheeks lubricating. Grab the cut meat, force the stake right through your anus. Second my time to torture my patience up your meat hole. Passing organs like the fetus. Blunt abortions, jaws prized open. Blood spills over and it's exposed with the arse aroma. Spew warm tongues of skewered stomach. Drift and blood, the liquid vomit. I'm pouring the mental right demon erectum and licking your breast below. With a sternum, hammer the stake right through your bowel wall. Burst the flesh right under your eyeball. In my basement, sluts are screaming, naked and bleeding. The plasma is leaking. Spray my semen, impaled facial cum and piss dripped down her navel. I'm screaming my semen all over these victims. Suspended atrocities, former technicians. Watch the body as it twitches. Vertically erected bitches. Flood the ass so there's no leakage. Shut my name into her cleavage. Mutilated penetration. Rub you in my defecation. The pleasures of seeing the bitches come eating. Erecting my cock as the cavity's bleeding. Taking damage to your wing cough. Flowing full of piss and meat sauce. Watch this dust blood decompose. With butchered ass and cut exposed. Ass punctured anal beats of larking sluts. Impaled slut facial, the cum shots hateful. Spray the demon while you die, torture and degrading. Execution's painful, this taste fully fatal. Skewered on a stake, penetrating in your anal. Impaled slut facial, the cum shots hateful. Spray the demon while you die, torture and degrading. Execution's painful, this taste fully fatal. Skewered on a stake, penetrating in your anal. Vascular drainage, disgorging flesh adaptations. Fresh the pussy flesh, mortified, brutalized. Urethral separation, cervical mutilation. Like a facelift on rotten beef, I find the bloody cut meat. Appalling vascular drainage, disgorging flesh adaptations. Fresh the pussy flesh, mortified, brutalized. Urethral separation, cervical mutilation. Like a facelift on rotten beef, I find the bloody cut meat. And that's the lips creating a ribs broke fallopian cock ring. Heart scrotal milk flowing on cold swap skin. My scalpel turning and resculpting. hatred of all things natural. Surgery takes grip like canine mandibles. Death makes playtime possible. Enhancing my deformed worm like arsenal. Dominate the pussy with a hammer and bag of nails. Just a bladder, drink the blood like ale. Pissed while I mutilate the cunts and pals. Perking to the guts so my pork spot prevails. Big tails, dripping semen when I'm bashing the skull in. Entrails ripping open with the smell of repulsion. Putrid organs decaying, aromas leak around my throat. Raw rape portions of placenta and open cuts. Broken to demands, command to expand. The pig falls to slam to aid the medical exam. Where the ass is planned with my heart and big glands. A pornographic masterpiece like anatomical diagrams. Knife in my hands, like termination abuse ya. Slice your woman in a matching maneuver. Just the vaginal trimmers, they're getting smashed and loosened from the anus to the eyes like a semen diffusers. Appalling vascular drainage, distortion, flesh adaptations. Fresh the pussy fresh, modified, brutalized. Urethral separation, cervical mutilation. Like a facelift on rotten beef. I pay the bloody cut meat. Appalling vascular drainage, distortion, flesh adaptations. Fresh the pussy flesh, modified, brutalized. Urethral separation, cervical mutilation. Like a facelift on rotten beef. I pay the bloody cut meat.
I give a sexual stimulation with the scalp penetration. When I sever the nipples, cover me head to initials. Coming forceps, the pussy lips, tape your clit. I make you eat the meat shit from a fingertips. Say it up to your rectum when I'm blasting the tendon. Before the C-section and extract your intestine. This ballad and rape, but if the word is gay, but mutilate, decorating, enhance or engraven. To make a mutant creature into violent procedures. The cleaner goes deeper, mutilating your beaver. I'm severing the muscles that are top into segments. With dark embellishments, we operating the remnants. Stab your retina with a chisel, exploding like a missile. In my hands is still full. When I splatter and ripple, I break guns in the strips and remove monkey gravestone. I'm on my break before acid you slit. Try shit, stay cold to your tube is swallowed. You're battered and groaning with your meats involvement. The sever your arteries in the cord infirmary and bleach ovaries cutting during surgery. You're a modified experiment, a flesh development. My excision taking it when I'm in my element. Each slash relevant, the blade slides, and then you leave my ass screw before the cut and nasty swimmerman.
Appalling vascular drainage, distortion, flesh adaptations. Fresh the pussy flesh, modified, brutalized. Urethral separation, cervical mutilation. Like a facelift on rotten beef. I pay the bloody cut meat. Appalling vascular drainage, distortion, flesh adaptations. Fresh the pussy flesh, modified, brutalized. Urethral separation, cervical mutilation. Like a facelift on rotten beef. I pay the bloody cut meat.